Right, here we go. We have had a delivery. These were on back order. We've had it on order. It is a Land Rover. It's supposed to be. I've undone the lid, but I haven't actually gone in here yet. It's supposed to be a Land Rover integrated air compressor. So before we unbox it, why do we need an air compressor, Tyler?
Compress air.
To compress air, because yes, when we go off-road, we fitted those smaller 18-inch wheels with those big tyres, and we're trying to go off those off-road steps when we're all opened up again and we can go playing again. But one thing you've got to do when you go off-road to give you better grip, in some situations you want to reduce your air pressure so you've got more tyre in contact with what you're trying to do, which is great while you're off-roading, but then when you want to drive home again, you need to get your air pressures back up so you're safe and can drive nicely on the motorway. So the integrated air compressor sits in the boot. It's an accessory you can specify when you specify your car. So let's have a look. And we are going to try and do the retrofit. So if you buy a second-hand Defender, and I don't think it's really going to be any use particularly unless you want to do some off-roading. Right then, there's the accessory fitting instructions, which should take us to the, hopefully there are instructions for this. We haven't actually looked yet. But as I say, this video is just the unboxing part of it. Nice. Oh, it's made in China. Did you notice that, Tyler, on the front? There we go. So it's made in China. I don't know if that's not surprised. Right then, so we've got a wiring harness of sorts. So it looks like it probably...
There's some fat wires.
Oh, there's some badass wires there, yeah. Right then. So that is clearly tapping into something or other. Right. Oh, what have we got? Oh, that's a metal plate there. With some, oh, he's got some fairly big threaded bars on him. So he's probably going to form the basis for mounting it. Oh, right, what next? Oh, look at this. A new handbag, Tyler, look at that. That's nice. You get a free handbag with every one.
Nice to pack something in it already.
There you go. So, oh, look. We'll have to try that, Tyler. We'll try that in a minute. We'll try and see if that takes us straight to the... Right then. There we go. So that is cool. We've got our own. So that is hopefully going to plug onto the machine, and that is going to hopefully plug onto our tyre. That looks like a Schrader valve adapter. Now, I think that you can preset it so you can walk around your car. You haven't actually got it, and it will inflate to a preset. Right, so there's our little handbag. It looks like a selection. Oh look, we've got. Oh look, we can blow up airbeds and footballs. Look, Tyler. So it is useful. Look, it comes with a selection of valves. No, don't lose that. Right. I did. For cam, I was just thinking, yeah. Right then. Oh, that's the plastic cover. And, oh, it's got some tricky. Okay, so it's got some tricky regulated. That looks tricky as you like, doesn't it? That's got some. And on the front here, whoa! I reckon that's a screen, Tyler. I reckon we got some. And that looks like an output, doesn't it? So I reckon that's a fairly nicely made bit of kit.
I like this orange.
I like this orange. It's like someone's been there with an. Yeah. Can't use my orange pen on that, Tyler. Whoa! This is. Whoa! This looks like the tricky bit, doesn't it? Right. So there you go. Looks like a piston. So obviously, yeah, that's a piston. So it looks like it's made by this company like ASU. I don't know if they're famous for air compressors or what. But obviously we've got some sort of motor driving a piston pump that's compressing some air up this little braided thing into a little manifold here. This looks like these are going to plug into that control box, doesn't it, Tyler? Yeah. And there's another little one there. I'm trying to work out where that pipe goes. Where does that main pipe going to connect to? Oh, do you reckon? Yes, there. So that's got one of those quick release, and I think it'll go on there, and then it'll dive out that fit in there, won't it? So that's all cool. And that's probably going to mount. I'm guessing, yeah, that mounts on there. Look, Tyler, that hole lines up with that one there, and those two holes line up with there, obviously without the foam bomb, but yeah, so that's going to click in there. And then we got a couple more solid metal bracketry things. All nice with a nice black finish. We've got another route in, but there we go. So we will look forward to mounting that. We'll have a look at the instructions, but that is the unboxing of the Land Rover air compressor. Right, so we've got it all laid out neat. Let's see what this gets us to, Tyler. That's flagged up something, isn't it? Landrover.com, accessories.landrover.com. It takes you to Defender. No, it hasn't. It's done that thing where it...
Oh no, it's just the...
Yeah, it's just the generic page, isn't it? You've got to click that little bit there. It's really whatever the word is, unintuitive. There you go. There he is, Josh. Defender, and then you're going to have to find it. Where's it going to be under, Tyler? Exterior. Well, it is interior, isn't it? But safety, towing, vehicle club. I think we're better off looking online. But that's where it takes you anyway. It sort of takes you to the right place, which is probably the same place this one here takes you to as well, I think. Generic, yeah, yeah. So there we go. So that takes you there. But yeah, if you do go here, look, you've got to zoom right in here, look, and then you've got to go on the Land Rover range, and then you've got to scroll along to the one that you want, and then you've got to navigate to it. So. Right, there we go. So that is that unboxing. Yeah, we'll just flash up the instructions just to get a quick overview, shall we? Right, so we'll put the link to these instructions online, the actual straight, not to the generic, but to the actual page. So it was under vehicle care, wasn't it, Tyler? Yeah. So you can see here, this is all the parts we should get, and we've looked like we've got all the parts. And we'll just have a quick rattle through the instructions. Again, we'll do a separate video for this. But basically, yeah, you've got to put some bracket on there. You've got to take those side panels off, which we've already done the video for. Then you've got to route that loom behind the bracket that you've just put on. You've got to do some tricky little gender change or something there with that electrical connector. Bolt him up. Route some cables around. More cableage. More bracketry. More bracketry. So when you get it all, it looks like there's another bracket you have to take off and put back on behind it. There's a lot of words in there, Tyler. So we'll work it all out. But the tricky bit that Tyler and I have spotted is where you've got to drill 4 holes here in your rear panel. And it looks like that's where the bracket with the pokey out threads come through. And then when you put it on, you've got the brackets with the studs going. Then you mount the compressor onto that. So yeah, you put your spacers on there and you mount the compressor onto that, yeah, and then you when you've got all that connected up, you put the final cover on. There you go, and you snap the cover on. So that all looks good fun. Then you've got your quick release hose goes on, which is cool, and then we can put it all away. So we will, when we get the Defender back, we haven't got the Defender back yet, but when we get the Defender back, we will do that. So there you go, there's a little sneak unboxing of the new compressor.